In the news today, British businesses are calling on the Bank of England not to rush into an interest rate rise, warning that the recovery is not yet secure. The latest quarterly poll from the British Chambers of Commerce reveals that the performance of thousands of companies has slipped on key measures such as overseas sales and investment during the last 3 months when compared with a strong start to 2014. While the business group said its findings still pointed to a strong pace of growth for the UK, the report acts as a reminder that the recovery is not entrenched and that the Bank of England should nurture current business confidence by giving firms the security of working in a low interest rate environment for the foreseeable future, with eventual rises both moderate and predictable. Carney has faced criticism for baffling businesses and markets about the timing of an interest rate rise. And in property news today, Britain's biggest buy-to-let landlords, Fergus and Judith Wilson, are to withdraw from the property business, selling their entire portfolio of nearly 1,000 homes in the Ashford and Maidstone area in a deal likely to net the pair at least £100 million and spark speculation that property prices have peaked. The Wilsons first shot to prominence in 2006 when it was revealed they had built up Britain's biggest buy-to-let empire, snapping up a property a day in the early part of the decade. Wilson said that a bounce back in the local property market to above 2007 levels has prompted him to quit, after a previous attempt to sell off their portfolio was thwarted by the onset of the financial crisis. And in personal finance news today, complaints against payday lenders have doubled over the past year, but the Financial Ombudsman Service has warned that this is still only the tip of the iceberg, as firms keep their customers in the dark about their rights. The watchdog said too many people struggling to repay their payday loans felt powerless to make a complaint. In around half of all cases they dealt with, lenders had failed to tell customers of their options despite being obliged to do so. Stella Creasy, the shadow Consumer Affairs Minister, said payday lenders were relying on the stigma associated with short-term lending and the fact that people will not discuss their debts. The Ombudsman still only dealt with 794 cases last year, a tiny fraction of the 8 million short-term loans thought to be taken out every year. And finally, in recruitment news, the Local Government Association has warned that within a decade, millions of people in the UK will have qualifications for non-existent jobs. The LGA predicts that by 2022, there will be 9.2 million low-skilled people chasing 3.7 million low-skilled jobs. And they want the government to devolve more responsibility for skills to the local level to avoid a future unemployment twilight zone caused by people training for types of work where there is little demand.